Hey there. I had another cool sentence I read, and as a man thinketh, probably for the rest of my life I'll be taking notes from this book. So it says, action is the blossom of thought, and joy and suffering are its fruits. And thus do we garner in the sweet and bitter harvest of our own planting. Here's the cool part. Well, the whole thing is cool, but here's what caught my eye. We are what we think we are. If our mind has evil thoughts, we will suffer pain. If our thoughts are pure, joy will follow. And it just, for me personally, it illustrates what happened, or illustrates what we can have and what we can miss out on, um, and our ability to have the things that we want and our ability to have things that we don't want, because of our agency and because of our choice. The first sentence says, action is a blossom of thoughts, and it makes me think of the triad. If you've ever worked with me or you've heard of Tony's stuff, he talks about the triad. How the fastest way to create change in our body is to change our physiology. If somebody's depressed, fastest way to help them get out of depression and to help them is, let's go for a walk, or change their state, have them do some push-ups. Changing your physiology is part of the triad. Another part of the triad is your thoughts, what you focus on, because what you focus on brings emotions, and certain emotions that you have will cause certain actions. So the triad, so 3 points in the triad are what you focus on, your physiology, and what language you choose, what language you use. If you're saying, oh, this sucks all the time, then it can suck. And when you hear that word suck, or you have that feeling, or you think back on something that causes you to feel not so good, to feel, let's just say, disempowering. That's kind of a general broad term that everybody can relate to. So with it saying action is the blossom of our thoughts, and joy and suffering are its fruits. So whatever actions we take, we're either going to be enjoying the results of those actions, or we're going to be suffering. But the question is, what do you want to feel? What actions are you going to willingly, knowledgeably, of being aware, what actions are you going to take so you do feel good? What actions are you going to stay away from that make you feel bad? The Something that's deep about this is, it's not always so, oh, I'm just going to be happy all the time, because that's not real life. That's not realistic. In fact, it's impossible to stay happy 100% of the time, every minute, every hour of the day, because our body needs variety. We're going to be pissed off, we're going to be angry, we're going to be depressed, we're going to be happy, but it doesn't mean we have to stay there. We can have a general belief that everything's going to be okay, but we can always go back to that happy place, no matter how many times we get distracted, and no matter what offsets us. So each day might be a good habit to get into. Like, what am I going to focus on? What do I choose to feel today? In 5 minutes, I can choose how I'm going to feel about this situation. Say somebody hits you in a car, you get in a car accident, or a fender bender, or you find out something very dramatic, like somebody has cancer, or somebody passed away. Those are very hard things, and trying to get through those is different for everybody. But how you choose to look at it, is it's happening to me, or is this happening for me? What can I learn from this? What do you choose? What emphasis, or what type of emotion or feeling or perspective, what lens do you choose to look through when going through the problem? But ultimately, at the end of the day, every minute of the day, you always have the power and the agency to take actions that bring you sweet fruits, or bitter weeds, right? So just something that crossed my mind, and I'll probably be making more videos. So till then, take care.